You are listening to the No Invite Podcast.
Season 3.
The progression.
Follow us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast or look us up on YouTube at No Invite Podcast.
The best kept secret.
No Invite Podcast, we back. Season 3, the progression. Blaze Dolo mission today. It's very erratic. Don't get me wrong. As much as you guys like to think that we have our shit together on this podcast, we are definitely very erratic. Shit changes, shit shifts from here to there. I mean, we got, like I said, we got lives to live. Everybody got things to do. So it ain't no surprise that sometimes you might catch me alone. Sometimes you might not catch nobody. You know what I mean? We do our best to remain consistent. That's part of the brand. That's part of our belief. So we guarantee that that's what the fuck we gonna do, is give you that consistent shit talking that only No Invite can do. Excuse me. I'm over here having my morning coffee and my little smoke. You know what I'm saying? We're recording this earlier than normal. Got some things to do. It is Halloween today. By the time y'all get this, obviously it ain't gonna be Halloween no more. We're gonna be into November. It's gonna be all about Thanksgiving and all that other crazy shit that comes along with it. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, October has been very difficult for me. You guys already know it holds a near and dear place to my heart, but at the same time, it's very bittersweet. So, you know, I've been doing my best to stay busy and stay focused. If you know me, you would probably consider me a workaholic because I'm always coming up with ideas and things that I want to do and passions of mine. So I try to stay, you know, focused. I try to stay locked in, y'all. You dig? I'm here for you. I'm that rock you hold on to when the storm is blowing. What's going on? I got the live on too, by the way. We recording the podcast live. We're going to have the first probably 15 minutes of the podcast on live. After that, y'all going to have to catch me when you catch me. But shout out to Royal. What's going on, man? On the live right now. No Invite Podcast, man. We've been moving and grooving. I'm feeling blessed today, y'all. As much as October weighs in on me, man, I'm feeling really blessed. I'm very fortunate. A lot of things have been going right. And I'm just lucky to have the right people in my spot. Shout out to Ann. Shout out to, you know what I mean? Shout out to Patty. You know, all y'all, you guys help me out a lot in more ways than you guys know, and I appreciate y'all. So when y'all listen to this, and you better be listening to this just because y'all ain't on it, you know what I mean? Just want to send y'all some love. Shout out to my family, my son, my girl, you know, the whole support unit. You know what I mean? We can't do this without each other. We all have our moments, our ups and downs, but I mean, that's why you got family, right? You got family because those are the people that no matter what happens, what goes on, what you know what I mean? They're always going to be there to hold you down. They're going to do their best, and they're going to rally around you. You know, supreme understanding. You know, they're gonna know that, you know, today might not be your day. You're not feeling well, or whatever the case might be. You dig what I'm saying? But they're gonna be there for you. They're gonna hold you down, and I appreciate them too. So I gotta send a shout out to them. Shout out to the family. Shout out to all my people, my folks. 182A is doing great, lovely on the streams, all natural, no artificial flavors or preservatives. So shout out to OBB Half, the album 182A. If you haven't caught it, the official solo album from OBB Half. Coming to you on RiBirth Entertainment. Please go grab that. Go cop that. First week's numbers were in. As far as streaming goes, I'm very, very proud of what transpires, and rightfully so though, because my guy's been working. He ain't no rookie. This ain't his first rodeo, and it's good to see him get the recognition that he deserves. And me and him been doing the dual music, putting out co-albums together since forever. But I love seeing him being his own and have his own project and his own vision and his own view where it comes straight from him. And although I executive produced the album and I had some little influences here and there, it's really his. It's got his fingerprints all over it. And it's definitely his vision. So, you know, I feel lucky and I'm blessed to be able to have had a hand in that and help bring it into reality, and even more to see it man, I hope, Royal, man, if you listen to that album is the truth, bro. It's real. It's what you call pouring your soul out. You know, a lot of artists do that nowadays very well. There's a lot of new artists and a lot of artists we grew up with that could do that. And he really did pour out his soul and some of his life into that project. So it's just good. Like I said, it's good to see the real get recognized. There's a lot of fakery and foolery out there, a lot of shenanigans and bootleggery and all kinds of fuckery out there, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to see that he is getting the recognition, and because he's a real motherfucking person, he's down to earth. He's not for the games. He's like me. I don't do the internet games. I don't follow you, then unfollow you to get my followers up, or to make it seem that only the hottest people follow me. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that, man. If I don't follow you, I just don't fucking follow you. But if I follow you back, it's because I really want to, and I'm not doing it because I'm trying to get my whatever up. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not over there trying to take the pictures with the hottest producers or be on a motherfucker's nuts because he got this opportunity or he got that opportunity. I salute anybody that's doing good in the game. I respect accomplishments and I salute that. But you know, it's just been a lot of fakeness, a lot of fuckery. Like I said, people expect you to be you know, on them. And I hate to say dick riding because it ain't dick riding. What people expect is for you to treat them how they feel they should be treated, when in reality is they get treated by how they treat people. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody got an idea of how they want to be treated, but you can't have that. You can't want to be treated with respect and treat everybody with disrespect. You can't want people to be to acknowledge your accomplishments and praise you and lift you up, but you don't do that to none of your people. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. So when I say about being, you know, real, being raw, it's like I do shit from the heart. You know what I mean? If people think they finesse me all they want, when motherfuckers know when they call us and they need some game, they need to point it in the right direction, where you get this done at, where you get that done at. They know that they come to us, or especially me, and I point them in the right direction. I keep it 100. I don't need a middleman, nobody for nothing. If you're purchasing something directly from me, or you're getting something directly from me, that's different. But if you need help, some assistance in getting something done, or just some pointers, or whatever the case might be, people know they come to me and I fucking tell them. You know what I'm saying? And so all the fake shit, all the fuckery, all the people that be fake. If you don't fuck with me and you don't like me, don't follow me. Like they said, I think I seen somebody posted that before. They said it's mental illness, and it's true. If I sincerely have a problem with you, I promise you I will never fucking follow you. Just know that. I'll never fucking follow you. I will never be worried about what the fuck you got going on, because I'm never worried about what motherfuckers got going on, period. But like, I'm definitely not going to be worried about what somebody I don't fuck with got going on. You do what I'm saying? There's too much shit out here to do, too much evolution and too much grind to get to be worried about that shit and worried about what a motherfucker won't do for you. See, the thing is a lot of people, there's a lot of ego running around, and a lot of people accomplish things and they expect other people to be like, because I accomplished this, that you get fucking special treatment. That's not how it goes, man. Respect is everything. Respect is everything, and that's how everybody should function and move on. You want to be respected, you got to show that respect and give that respect. At the same time, just know that if you disrespect, it's going to get met with that. That's just the game, you know what I'm saying? That's common sense. A lot of people don't have that. You know what I mean? I've really had people think that I felt some kind of way about them because I wouldn't follow them back. And it was one of the two things that it was like, first don't follow me, then unfollow me, then follow me again and unfollow me. You're not my ex. You're not my female. I'm not going to do that. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. If I fuck with you, if you keep doing that shit to me, I'm just not. But that doesn't mean I have a personal issue with you. That just means I'm not playing fucking games. I'm not playing internet games with you. You dig what I'm saying? So some people really need to leave the internet shit alone and deal with people on a real life basis. He's like, oh, he didn't do this or he didn't do that, so he don't fuck with me. It's like people try to formulate a scenario about you based off your actions on the internet. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Like, people try to act like this internet shit is real. Like, it won't get you fucked up. Like, it won't, like, it's gonna pay your bills and save your life. Now, if you're really making money off the internet, I get it. That's your thing. It might just do that. But while it's not, you should probably mind the business that minds you. You dig? Mind the business that pays you. But, you know, I don't know how the fuck I got off into this rant, but this is definitely something that I was going to talk about later in the podcast. But fuck it, we here now. It is what it is. But, you know, this is the No Invite. And, you know, the No Invite got structure. It got some kind of format that we fuck with. If you guys ain't already peeped the No Invite podcast, the link is in the bio. We're on all podcasting platforms from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the way to fucking YouTube. Our YouTube channel is where we really would appreciate you guys to click the link in the bio, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and just try to just try to get us out there, man. Y'all, this platform has always been for the people. It's called No Invite because it's basically we don't invite you. We have an open door policy, and as long as you have something righteous to talk about, then we're gonna go ahead for sure and give you that time. You dig what I'm saying? But what's it called? What we're not gonna do, excuse me. What we're not going to do is just put any Tom, Dick, and fucking Harry on the podcast because they feel like, oh, I think I'll be good on it, bro. Don't come to my it's an open door policy with my podcast, but don't come to my podcast and fucking not be doing nothing, not have nothing to say, not have no kind of conversation. You just want to get on there because you see that we're doing something, period. Okay? I got everyday people that come to my podcast and sit and conversate, but they have conversation. They have a voice. They have something to say. They want to speak. Don't come on here because you want to promote yourself and you don't listen, especially artists. If you don't even listen to the podcast, don't even fucking bother, period. Don't bother trying to come up. We do interviews and we do all that shit, but if you're not keeping up with the podcast, don't even bother asking me because what's the point? Why would you want to be on something that you yourself don't even listen to? Exactly. So anyways, like I said, the podcast has segments. We keep a little format over here just so we could keep it running and moving and grooving like the fuck we always do. Shout out to Q Ball. Shout out Vibing with con las chulas, you know what I'm saying? Those are all my folks that get busy in this music shit. Royal, already shouted Royal out there over here on the live fucking with us. And yeah, so we're gonna jump into the here and now part of the podcast. We give our little fucking opinions about, you know, everyday shit. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what the fuck we're gonna do right now. So the first one on the list is Rich Porter, aka Alpo, shot and killed in a drive-by last night in Harlem, which was Saturday night, by the way. I mean, I don't understand. First of all, I don't understand the rationale behind this type of stuff. It's like, bro, you told on people. Yeah. First of all, you told on people. Anybody that's seen Paid in Full, that movie was based on their life. It wasn't totally 100%, but it was enough. It was enough of their story to you know, tell you enough. So if you ever seen Paid in Full, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you just follow along and you listen to these type of stories and stuff, you know. But yeah, Rich Porter killed in Harlem, drive-by. I don't understand the logic. You are, what's it called? A rat, a known informant, you know what I'm saying? And you return to the place where you did all your dirt at. I know that nowadays that snitching is like, it seems like, oh, ain't nobody tripping off snitches no more and this and that and that. They are. Somebody out there cares. Maybe the public at large don't care because, oh, it's not my people. That's how motherfuckers act. It's not my people he snitched on. I'ma kick it with him. You know what I'm saying? That's the new vibe nowadays. Oh, he didn't tell on me, so it's cool. Let's get money together. That's the vibe. But what people don't fail to realize is that when you allow somebody in that in your area like that, you put yourself at risk in a lot of different ways. And you never know. Like I seen him. He was at another dude. He was like at a famous rapper. I think it was Jim Jones, if I'm not correct. He was at his birthday party. I'm like, bro, this dude's a known snitch from your hood, and you got him at your birthday party, and y'all kicking it. I mean, say less. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me on the rap shit talking about this and that, because at this point, I don't believe that you ever even, not even that you live that lifestyle, but I don't believe that you believe in that lifestyle. Like, you could not live that lifestyle no more and still believe in that type of stuff, because that's how you made your bones. That's how you came up. But if you running around with a snitch in your circle, he from your hood, you know he ratting, and y'all getting it together, I mean, everything that shit comes back to you, put it that way. And for Rich Porter's instance, it came back to him because he was the actual rat. So, I don't know, some people will call it justice. Some people will call it karma. You know, I'm calling it what it is. You put yourself in the line of fire. You got yourself in a situation and you didn't man up, and you found a way to blame another person for your actions, and you got them locked up instead of yourself. And then, you know, somebody's going to be mad. Somebody out there, you took away somebody's dad, somebody's fucking brother, somebody's uncle, somebody's grandpa. Who the fuck knows? And who knows? Maybe you also got to remember something. Somebody probably out there just trying to get a rep. And they're like, yo, I'm going to knock this rat down real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. Because at the end of the day, bro, the streets talk, but the streets don't talk to the police. You dig what I'm saying? So he was living that lifestyle, so he's gone now. It is what it is. Okay, the next topic. Michael Myers is considered homophobic. I guess, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to say, I don't understand. I don't understand what people want. Like, it's like, do you want equality or do you want special treatment? You dig what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that are not getting injustice in the ways that we feel we should be getting, but we're not attacking Michael Myers and stuff for it. You dig what I'm saying? And then I could be wrong. I may have misunderstood the message, but I guess there's a group out there and there's internet outrage, because you know the internet's always mad at something or somebody. You know what I mean? You can't be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't not say what somebody don't like. And I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. When it comes to this cancel shit, I really feel like it's bots. I feel like people get targeted for whatever reasons. You piss somebody off, you in the industry with power, whatever it is, you made the wrong move, and they put out these internet bots to create this fake outrage in hopes that they could kind of stir the whole like a whole tsunami of real people to be outraged about this shit. And when they do that, that's when you start, like, they're the momentum starters. Like, most people wouldn't even give a fuck if somebody, you know what I mean, wasn't tripping off Michael Myers saying this shit. Now, I seen the movie. I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think that he did anything out of the ordinary. He does what Michael Myers does. He fucks people up. You dig? If you can't, you let people be themselves, then what are you doing? I get it. Hate speech and shit like that. I understand that. I understand that shit don't have no place anywhere, right? But if you can't let people be what they are, especially fictitious characters in a movie, then you're not really, this is not freedom anymore. This is censorship. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I understand certain things don't belong in the modern era, and I'm all for that. But I'm not for the fake outrage. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of every week. You know, and it's crazy, you know what I mean? It's crazy that shit that people be mad at. Like, there's so much other shit you should really be mad at and really be focusing your time, your attention, and your energy to. If you're really gonna be about changing shit, that's the last thing that you need to fucking be focused or worried about. But once again, like I said, my personal opinion, I feel like it's all internet shit. And that's kind of also, you know, it's gonna be in the main topic later on. We're gonna be talking about internet shit because this is the world we living in now. And it seems like that shit takes precedence over a lot. So, I don't think Michael Myers is homophobic because he killed or any kind of discriminatory person at all or whatever. He killed black folks. He killed kids. He killed women. He killed Mexicans. He don't give a fuck. If somebody gonna kill me, at least let it be for that. Don't let it be because I'm Mexican or this and that. He just you a killer. That's what you do. Michael Myers was gonna do what he does, man. You gotta let him be him. Stop trying to tell everybody how to fucking live their own life. Ain't that the whole reason why people are outraged? They're trying to just be considered equal so they can like not they want equality. Everybody wants equality. I get it, but you know what I mean? Like, you can't get equality by cutting shit down that doesn't even need to be cut down. Stop trying to fix shit that doesn't need to be fixed. Focus on the shit that you know for sure is broken. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Pittsburgh High student wears a KKK outfit to school and poses in a picture. Not only did he pose for pictures, but it was four other kids. And I believe it was like 2 black kids and a Mexican kid. Now, I ain't got to tell you that this shit was bullshit. I ain't got to tell you that it's wrong. What I'm here to, my opinion is going to be on is like, you know, I don't know what kind of fucking shit that's going on now in school, but I'm pretty sure that when I was going to school and a lot of y'all listening was going to school, anybody pull up in that outfit, they getting their motherfucking ass beat. Period. It don't matter, you white, black, whatever, you're getting beat up for that type of shit. But mainly white though. Mainly white. Let's keep it real though. I'm from Pittsburgh, so the shit got my town looking crazy in the news. And then they go on there and they post it on these major platforms like Baller Alert and all this other shit. And they put Pittsburgh with an H. I don't like that shit. We're Pittsburgh without an H. Pittsburgh with the H is obviously in Pennsylvania. But that's neither here nor there. Back to this kid. What the fuck? I mean, I can't really say that we know why or who let him walk out the house like that because they already fucked up. They fumbled the bag, whoever his parents were. I'm pretty sure his parents seen his fucking outfit unless he hid the hoodie from them or something. And I'm not here to fucking speculate that, but somebody had to have seen that before he got to school. And like I said, he should have got beat up straight up. You know what I mean? He should have got them paws put on him. It should have not. The headline should have read, "Kid gets beat up at high school for wearing a KKK outfit." Not kid shows up and makes it through 4 periods in class and nobody says shit to him. You feel me? Got Pittsburgh looking bad. Like we on that shit out here. We ain't on that shit out here, man. Come on now. Y'all got us fucked up, man. Say that shit for some other states, you know? Or y'all know where to get down. And you come to my town, you see everybody fuck with everybody. And I'm not saying that shit don't exist out here because obviously it's everywhere, but come on now. They will, I believe what happened too, to answer Royal on Live's question, I believe what happened was that I don't think he got expelled. All he did was they got the costume confiscated and sent home for the day or some shit. Some stupid shit, like I said. He said he did it on a dare. I don't know. Dare or not, you can't be, you know what I'm saying? You can't put some shit like that on and not be rocking with it, period. You know what I mean? So, let this be a lesson to you, young kids. Punch motherfuckers like that when you see them. All right? From me to you, from your unks to you. For all my young kids still in school, don't let that bullshit slide because once you allow people to disrespect you in small ways, then bigger ways come next. You are what you allow and what you accept. You know what I mean? So don't allow the bullshit. You know, anyways, we're going to keep it moving. Ice Cube loses a $9 million deal. Also, Live, we're going to have to let you go. Sorry, you're going to have to listen to the rest of the podcast. Follow No Invite Podcast on all podcasting platforms, y'all. Or click that link in the bio. We drop on Tuesday nights. Y'all have a great day. We got to, sorry about that. We had to let go of the Live. So, yeah, we had to let go of the Live. But yeah, Ice Cube turns down a $9 million payday because he refused to get the shot. The producers of the movie, Oh Hell No, asked Cube to take the shot and he refused. Now, what I wanted to ask y'all is, do y'all think that was a good move? Now, speaking from me personally, if I was Ice Cube, I got money, I ain't worried about it. It's $9 million. I know that, you know that, but I'm sure he got other money and other things, and he's doing pretty damn well for himself. So, like I said, I'm not here to tell you to get a vax or not get a vax. That's really up to you, as long as you know that you've done your research or whatever. I'm gonna keep saying that. That's my spill, and that you feel comfortable and confident. I don't feel like no one should be pressured into doing a vaccine for whatever reasons it might be, for work, for school, for just because, peer pressure bullshit. Come on now. Although I don't know anywhere I've heard any stories where people are like, hey man, you ain't got no vax, you're a fucking chump, bro. You ain't got your mask, you ain't got your vax, bro. We're gonna beat you up, bro. Like I don't know if there's anything like that going on. But peer pressure's a motherfucker. I know people who are peer pressuring their own family and shit to do it. I'm like, yo, don't do that to me. I'll stop talking to you for a while till you get it out your system. You know what I mean? Don't do that to me. Let me make my own decisions up, make my own mind up. But yeah, I mean, to me, it's a good move for him. If you don't want to take the shot, I get it. Most people don't believe in it for whatever reasons. Most people are skeptical, and can't nobody on the face of this earth sit here with a straight face and tell me that they have no reason. People don't have a reason to be skeptical over getting a shot, because the way things are, and the way if you have total and blind trust in the government, then you are a fool, and you are definitely their base, because they're trying to. Government ain't perfect. I'm not saying that it's all fucking corrupt or anything like that, but it ain't perfect by a long shot. It's ran by human beings. You feel what I'm saying? So as people, as free citizens of this great nation of America, you're allowed to ask questions, and you're allowed to fucking question authority. That's one of the freedoms that we have out here. Freedom of speech and all that for who knows how long, but that's what we got. So I guess it was a good move for him. If he really believes in it, then no, he shouldn't. He don't need it. For now, would I turn down $9 million? You gotta ask me that in a couple different ways, man. First of all, do I have Ice Cube money? Now, if I have Ice Cube money and would I turn down a $9 million paycheck? Of course, if that's what I believed. If I felt strongly in my chest that that's not what I want, yeah, I would have turned it down. Now, but if you're asking if it's just me, regular, everyday me, would I turn down $9 million to take the shot? I'm going to say, hell no. I'm gone. Fuck it. Hey, make sure the check clears before y'all poke me with that shit. Let's go. Got me fucked up. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, it's each their own. Do what's best for you and your family. For me though, just know that I'm saying we going on vacation. As soon as that check clears, that shit hits my Cash App, go on ahead. I get my little card. We on vacation, y'all. We out of here. So yeah, shout out to Ice Cube for standing for something in a time where people just fall for anything. Okay, so we are gonna take a quick break. I'll be back in a little bit. It's the No Vibe Podcast. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, No Vibe Podcast. Feeling dangerous right now. Feeling real dangerous. But we back at you, season 3, episode 50. What is it? 55? Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really fucking terrible at this shit. Anybody that been listening know I'll be forgetting shit. The whole, you know what I'm saying. But it is episode 55. Yes. You had to go check. But yeah, episode 55, season 3, the progression. We're keeping it moving. It's just Blaze One Diz in the house. It's just me. No Ann, no Hoodie Ann, no 16th World. They are out living their lives and to the fullest. And we're going to get to that part of the podcast that we always do. And this is just common sense for the people. We trying to... With the PSA, I guess, some people will be like stating the obvious, but you got to understand something that everybody don't know this. Everybody doesn't have common sense, and everybody doesn't practice it. So it's good to have a reminder of some sort or somewhere. And if this clip, could go viral or whatever, just to help somebody, then, that's kind of the intention. You know what I mean? It's if you know already and I'm being Captain Obvious, then you ain't got to fucking point it out. Just, keep it moving. Nod your head in agreement, and we'll keep it going. But No Vibe Podcast is please drive safe. Please drive safe. Please wear your seatbelts. I tell my son he's learning how to drive right now, so some of the game I give him is basically, look, I'm not worried about you. You can make all the best decisions. I'm worried about the cat that's running around out there running red lights, driving a motherfucking Honda like it's a performance vehicle. You know goddamn well it's not made for performance. I mean, if you got a modified Honda, you know, not to bag on Hondas, but if you're driving your motherfucking baby mama's Accord and you're trying to fucking swing it like it's, you know, everybody ain't a fucking professional driver, bro. Okay? Sorry. Please be safe. You know, practice safe driving. I know that sounds corny, but all the great shit, that building blocks of life, the shit that'll save your life, it does sound corny. That's the whole thing. They trick you into making it feel like that shit's corny so that you don't follow it. You dig? So anyways, but yeah, this PSA comes from an overnight video that came out. I seen it on a couple people's pages, and it's viral already. It's pretty. When I say couple people's, fucking probably everywhere. Car accident, not quite sure, but from the video it said that a truck ran the light, crashed into another car, and the video that's around is basically one of the truck is on fire, and 3 people in the car are hurt, possibly dead. I'm not sure. I know one of them was walking around, he got out the car, but the other 2 looked in real bad shape, and it's very sad. It's very sad for people. You know, I said it last podcast, like, yo, somebody cares about your dumb ass. You feel me? And I'm not referring to the people in this video, but I'm just saying for all those people that be out there doing stupid shit. Somebody cares about your dumb ass while you're out there doing dumb ass shit. So even though you might not give a fuck about what happens to you, somebody out there loves your ass. So please be careful when you're driving. Please wear your seatbelt. Please pay attention. I don't know the circumstances of what happened to these people. I just brought this thing up because it's important, because I personally see a lot of people driving reckless and crazy in situations where they don't need to. I'm driving down the motherfucking road. This dude pulls up next to me, right? Staring all in my car. So naturally I look like, does he know me? You know what's going on? He looks at me. I guess he didn't like that I looked at him back or something. He drove off. I start driving too. We're at the light. We get to the lane where it splits off. This motherfucker purposely cuts me off. I'm like, I'm looking at him. I'm laughing. He cuts me off and keeps it moving. Unnecessary, bro. If I wasn't paying attention or looking at my phone, I definitely could have crashed into him. Now, how stupid would you feel that you're trying to cut me off to prove a point and you end up in a car accident? You dig what I'm saying? Please be careful. Love yourselves. Drive safe. That's the No Invite PSA. We're going to keep it going like we always do. Put You Up On Game segment is next. All we really got for you on the Put You Up On Game is go grab that 182A OBB Half's solo album, mixed and mastered by Hutch, as well as entirely produced by Hutch Slap Something. So shout out to Hutch. Shout out to everybody that's been streaming it, running the numbers up, playing it, studying it, devouring it, doing whatever you do. We appreciate y'all. Album out now on RiBirth Entertainment, available on all digital platforms. Your Spotify's, your iTunes, your titles, your YouTubes, wherever you want to find it at, it's on that motherfucker wherever you stream. You could also go to the web. You go to the link in RiBirth Entertainment. You can find the video, the latest video from the said project, self-titled project. I mean, the same titled 182A. The video is out right now too. Shout out to OBB Half. Follow him on Instagram at OBB_half, HALF, half, in case y'all ain't know or I ain't pronounce it right. Other than that, we got a couple things coming. We're going to have a super secret, private, secret squirrel event coming up. Record release party for Half from courtesy of RiBirth Entertainment. And, you know, we'll keep y'all posted and how y'all going to... we're going to do a bunch of different things, but we're going to pump it. It's going to be a real dope event, and it'd be dope to have some of the people that listen to the podcast that I know pull up and see what's happening. And even if I don't know you, if you fuck with the podcast, pull up. You know what I mean? But we'll have more details for you as the weeks pass. And I'm always gonna put it out here in the announcements. And don't got no announcements. Nah, she ain't got none. Patty, you got announcements? Nah, she ain't got none either. We're gonna keep the motherfucking shit rolling. We're gonna get into the main topic. And the main topic is basically Jada Pickett Smith or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, she got on, this is some foul shit too, by the way. She got on her show, her Facebook show, Red Table Talk. Obviously, she got a following. A lot of people tune in and check in and all that good shit. And she basically got on there and was like, yo, it's been difficult maintaining a healthy sex life with her husband, Will Smith. And I'm thinking like, bro, why you gotta do this man like that, man? You know what I'm saying? I don't really give a fuck like that. I'm just saying it as far as like, you know, my first opinion of the move is just like, come on, man, you doing excess. Like I try to put myself in that situation just when I think about it and be like, yo, I'd have to red table slap somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody finna get, and I don't even condone that, but I'm just saying like, she already put him on blast, got caught, made the word entanglement a household term, I guess you could say. And she already did that to him on what's it called already. It's like, bro, the main topic, this is the example, but the main topic is basically, when is it too much sharing on the internet? When in terms of your relationship, what is too much sharing? This right here would definitely qualify as too much motherfucking sharing for the internet. I mean, I get she got to show, she got to have topics, she got to have things, but it's like, bro, I don't think Oprah, you know what I mean, does that type of stuff. You don't need to, well, what I mean by that is you don't need to do that type of shit to be successful. That's like these people, it really is a form of clout chasing to me. Because a lot of these people that clout chase on the internet, like when it comes to artists, a lot of them would be dope if they just came out without that shit. If they swerved the whole clout chasing shit, a lot of them are dope. A lot of them are dope and still do it anyways. And I feel like it's the cheap way to getting promo nowadays. Free press and free promos, doing that. Has it probably been going on since the beginning of the entertainment business? I'm sure. But you know, now that we have the internet and you're able to touch 1 million lives, you know, within the power of seconds, then yeah, it's a little too much. I feel like shit like that has to stay inside I feel like if she would have just said this and not had the entanglement thing and all that shit that happened before, it might not be as big of a fucking issue as they're making it. But the fact that she already admitted to cheating, her whole cheating thing came out on the show at that, and then you put it on, you know what I'm saying? Then you come with this topic. It's like, damn, it's like I feel like she want a divorce without asking for a divorce. You know what I'm saying? And then look, and then just to get on this before we move to the main topic, it's like, yo, Will Smith just dropped a video talking about how he battled with suicide and depression and shit like that for a suicidal moment or whatever. It's like, yo, this shit comes right after she says this. It's like, yo, I don't know if it's the two, they're both trolling, or if this is a real thing, but it's like, yo, everything ain't for the internet. When is too much sharing a problem? Too much sharing is a problem when people know your weaknesses. When people know your vulnerabilities, too much of your vulnerabilities. You could be vulnerable on the internet. You could express how you feel, but I don't think that it was intended for you to tell all your personal business. And we all know somebody, whether we know them personally or just know them from Instagram, that they tell all their personal business on Instagram to the point where, yeah, you don't really know them, but you know enough about what they do and their actions and what they you know what I mean, their relationships. Somebody's always ranting, saying their personal shit, disrespecting their significant other, and then like 5 minutes later, the next day they're together. Oh, the love is strong and we're together forever, ride or die. It's like, yo, man, you just killed him earlier on the fucking internet, so it definitely has to be ride or die. But how many times can you kill a motherfucker on the internet, you know? So my thing is that when it comes to certain shit, like, doesn't have no place for the internet. And the reason why I say that is because when people know too much about you, it leaves you vulnerable. It leaves you exposed. And when you put your business out there, and especially like with your relationship business, now people are going to treat you by what they think you are. So even if that's not really who you are, that's just a small slice of what you choose to put on the internet, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of people acting a certain way towards you because of the image you project. Just like some of these rappers, these motherfuckers ain't gangster. These motherfuckers ain't popping nothing. They ain't doing none of the shit they talk about or never have. But they put out that energy, and that's what's coming back to them. So now a lot of them, you see shit happens to them and they ain't ready. You know, you got motherfuckers like 6ix9ine that thought that I don't know what the fuck dude was thinking, but all the shit he was talking like the shit wasn't gonna come back to him. I'm pretty sure y'all could go on the internet at any point in time and look up clout chasers, and a lot of their stories end up bad. There's some success stories of people that started like that, but a lot of them stories end up bad. You deal what I'm saying? You make yourself a target. So sharing becomes a problem. Too much sharing becomes a problem when you make yourself a target. When you want to share all your guns and all your drugs on the internet, that's shit that probably doesn't belong on the internet first. Second of all, if you expect nothing to come from that, then you're a fool right there to begin with. So sharing becomes a problem when it causes issues for you in real life. You dig what I'm saying? Don't be on the internet slandering your significant other only to be back with them. Has everybody done that? I'm not gonna say everybody, but you know, everyone's had their moments. Maybe it wasn't a fucking direct hit, but you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that are subliminal fucking experts, you dig? And the only way to battle that shit is just to not give a fuck. You know what I mean? When you don't live like that or live by those kind of rules and you don't give a fuck about that, they really have no power over you. I know that's kind of contradictory probably to what I'm saying about this, but at the same time, your relationship business affects you and the person that you're with. Maybe everybody and their mama don't need to know that. They don't need to know how much of a piece of shit your fucking ex is or your current boyfriend ain't this and ain't that. A lot of shit don't belong on there. That shit doesn't make things better. It makes shit worse. It becomes a problem. So, from a personal opinion, I know she got to be as real as she claims she needs to be for this show. But, and all y'all, same thing with the internet. And I mean, people just take this shit way too far, man. I posted up, because in the internet, like I said, YouTube, Facebook, all that shit, whatever you use, it's a place for you to post opinions, I guess, you know what I mean? Or views of things that shit you agree with, you might align with. It's a place to, stay in contact with people, promote your products and brands. I don't think it was ever intended, like I said, for you to put your most intimate secrets or personal business out there. I don't think it's a good place for that because it sets you up to be in a vulnerable position, whether you know it or not. Oh, why is all these things, always bad things happening to me? Or why is always people acting like this or this and that? That's probably why. People read into this internet shit too much. So I post up something, opinion. I'm like, yo, this got to be the most sensitive generation ever. I think it's after I seen the Michael Myers thing where they're trying to cancel Michael Myers. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous, right? So I post that up. Leave it vague. I'm not aiming it at nobody. I don't want nobody to think I'm talking about them. So I left it vague. It's just an opinion. I must have had hella people check in and agree. And then, of course, I had one person trying to get on me. I guess she felt sensitive or disrespected. She was like, what's wrong with being sensitive and this and that? And it's just turned into a whole conversation in my comments. I'm like, look, you're basically proving what I'm saying. People, everything doesn't deserve a response. If somebody says something on the internet that don't agree with, it's your right to disagree with it. It's your right to comment on it. But you should never get upset over this shit. Because at the end of the day, that person's opinion only matters, or only should matter to you if you know them, they're in your family, shit like that. Like, I mean know them, not just like, oh, I know of such and such. Like, those are the only opinions that should matter. And even then, at times, them shouldn't matter depending on what kind of an opinion is. Because there's always going to be shade. There's always going to be a little hate or whatever. So, but you should never get upset over this shit. This the internet, yo. This the internet. People are going to have opinions. Now, should you get upset if your girl goes on her fucking famous talk show that's on Facebook and tells people that your pipe game ain't good, or it's hard to maintain a healthy sexual relationship? That might be something you want to get mad at. Who you supposed to get mad at? Not the motherfuckers in the comments commenting about it because you put it out there. So that's not the person you should get upset at. Person you should be upset at is the person that put it out there. See, me, I wasn't upset that the person commented and disagreed. What I didn't like is that the person was obviously worked up about it enough to be writing paragraphs underneath my comments. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it's not that serious. It's an opinion, and I have a right to have mine just like everyone else. I didn't slander that person directly. I didn't say nothing, but like when you feel any kind of way at any time about anything that somebody does, you don't have control over yourself. You're giving control to other people. So when you go on the internet and you get upset and you want to sit there and talk crazy and and you're really mad, you could say you're not mad, but you could tell when a person's mad. You know what I mean? The way they write and how much they write. So it's like, it's not worth it. You're giving control over other people to yourself. Now in this situation, I don't know how neither one of them feel, Will or Jada or whatever. It don't really fucking matter. They're just the vehicle that took me here to get to this point to tell y'all, like, yo, the internet shit is not real life. It's a picture of real life, a very small picture that is angled just right, like those selfies that be catfishing the masses. That's all it is. It's somebody's perspective, but it's their angled perspective. So don't ever think that everything you see on there is entirely true. And the things that you know to be true, don't ever let them upset you unless it has something to do with you. Yeah, there's hoes on the internet giving out fucking relationship advice. Yeah, there's rats on the internet holding guns talking about keeping it gangster. There's all kinds of foul shit and fucking ass backwards shenanigans that go on the internet. That's why you can't get upset. You're ruining your peace. You dig? And at the same time, you can't run to the internet with all your problems and expect everything to go right for you, or expect people to stay out your business, or expect other people that don't do that shit or move like that, and you're talking about them, can't expect them not to be upset. Everybody don't move like that. That's why the internet shit is really ridiculous. I use it for entertainment. I use it for promotion of my podcasts and my businesses, and try to create a platform to help generate, to make a platform for other artists and people, right? But you'll never see me get on the internet and talk about my personal business. Have I before? I probably have. When I first started learning, I feel like when it comes to social media and just the internet in general, people have to learn how to mature. I think everybody, you could tell when somebody, I'm gonna tell you the metamorphosis right now of your average internet person and man or woman. You know what I'm saying? They discover the internet. They discover social media. First, it's about posting pictures of shit they like, places and food or whatever, and then they move into the more memes and posting funny shit, and then from there they get all out. They go through their outrage phase where they comment on everything and they want to talk about all that, and they want to, and then from that phase they go to their woke phase where they're only posting fucking the wokest of the woke shit. Fuck having your third eye open. You have your fourth and your fifth eye open too, bro. And you know that person. They're currently in that woke space. And then you get those depressed woke people when they realize that being woke it means having knowledge about how a lot of things work, and they start to see that the world is definitely not a fair place. They start realizing that people are out there doing willfully dumb ass shit that don't make sense, and they're so woke that it disturbs their peace. And then you got the people that hopefully move beyond that and still keep those views and the enlightenment that they found during their journey. And at the same time, they don't let the ills of the world weigh them down to the point where they're bitter or they're calling everyone stupid and crazy because we're not saving the whales. I know we gotta save the fucking whales, yo. I know that. Show me a way that I could directly save the whales and still maintain my life because I got bills and responsibilities to do, and I'll do it. I don't mind recycling. I don't mind using less of something and all that. But don't call me a clown and don't disrespect me because I'm not worried and pressed as much as you are about the whales, or that, you know, I'm no less woke or whatever. You know what I mean? I know that there's a lot of bullshit out there. I just choose to do the best that I can and be the best person I can. And I choose not to let the ills of the world drag me down to the point where I'm isolated and I'm some kind of white knight on a fucking horse that feels like I should be saving everyone from themselves. You live here like I hear. You have eyes like I have eyes and ears like I have ears. So if everybody, you know, knows what we should be doing and what we need to do, I don't need nobody to browbeat me over the head. But anyways, that's just some more other shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that those transitions. And if you don't, go to somebody's page and look at their pictures from the moment they started until now, you'll see what I'm talking about when I mean the evolution. You know, they go from, like I said, just it being about taking pictures of places and scenery and birds and shit, and then it's memes and funny shit, and then the selfies come in and all the crazy shits. Everybody's a fucking activist and you name it. But anyways, yeah, that's fucked up. Too much sharing on the internet. Please don't do that. Don't be those people. You know what I mean? You could still have a lot to offer the internet and teach people and show people without putting all your deepest, darkest secrets on there. I know this bitch, they ain't had a new boyfriend like clockworks. 6 months. Every 6 months, a new boyfriend. And I don't judge people. If that's how you want to live your life, that's fine. But don't be ride or die. My number one, you and me forever. Forever, I guess, I mean, that must be some new internet slang. I gotta go Google that, because forever and loyalty and a couple of these other words, what they meant when I was coming up, when I was younger, they don't mean the same thing no more. So maybe it's some internet slang that I don't get. But the same thing with those, you know, it goes both ways. You know, females do their shit, dudes do their shit, same thing. Go on there, talk shit about their whole ex and the whole crazy shit. They do some of the same shit. So I'm not just aiming it at females, even though females is, you know, my counterpart in a sense. So it's like, you know, I notice shit like that. So, and not all females neither. So don't get all mad and shit and don't start trying to cancel the kid. You feel me? Don't do me like that. You know what I mean? I'm an equal opportunity killer too. I kill everybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. You dig? You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I just mean like, you know, I'll spray y'all on this podcast. And you know what I'm saying? But it's the No Invite podcast. That's gonna be it. We're gonna keep it light for y'all. In about an hour to the neck. I think that's pretty great in my opinion. You can find us on all podcasting platforms. No Invite podcast. Please leave a rating, a review, you know, little stars, all that shit. Please leave that on there. It helps us move up the charts. It helps people find our podcast better by moving us around. So if you listen to us on Spotify, Apple, whatever, if it says leave a rating, leave a review, please do that for us. That helps a lot. If you really want to help us right away, you could go to the YouTube channel. That's RiBirth Media Films. That's RiBirth Media Films with a Z, Filmz. You could follow, you could subscribe there. That helps us out a lot because at the moment, that's what's giving us what's going to actually give us our monetary I'm talking about. So, that's what you'd want to catch the podcast on there. But if you listen to it, whatever you listen to, rating, review, that helps a lot. You can follow me. You can follow the podcast at no_invite_podcast. Make sure that you guys go check out at 16th World. And it's still currently, I don't know when, but she's going to have her own personal page just for the podcast, which is very necessary because she's a businesswoman and got a bunch of different businesses, and she don't need all the riffraff from the podcasting world jumping in her comments when she's over there giving vajacials and smacking coochie around on camera. She's an esthetician, by the way, before y'all start thinking dirty. But she don't need y'all in there commenting about that shit. She needs that professionalism. So she will have her own Instagram handle just for the page soon, and y'all could go in there and slander her in the comments or whatever you feel like you need to do. I'm Blaze, you're you. Take care of yourself. Happy Halloween and keep it moisturized.
Follow us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast or look us up on YouTube at No Invite Podcast.